And get the message out that Black lives do matter, that racial injustice is rampant, and that we have to stand up for each other, and we have to stand up for change in our nation and in our world.
That was Ovetta Hobson, the president of the Huntsville chapter for Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She told us today was declared a day of solidarity by the sorority, and that caused her and more than 100 others to join in a peaceful rally this evening at Huntsville. Now, there were several speakers who discussed ways to bring about the change that they're seeking. That was followed by a march to the Madison County Courthouse. WAIT 31's Alexis Scott spoke with organizers and people there about why they say it's time to start having some uncomfortable conversations about both race and equality. Alexis.
As nearly 150 people came and listened in on several people from the Huntsville community, many told me now is the time to make change. And they say in order to make that change, people need to be comfortable with having tough conversations about things like racism and unjust police systems.
I've seen these things before, and for me it's a painful past. It shows just how far we haven't come.
Ovetta Hobson is from the Black Belt of Alabama, and she came to show support at the peaceful rally the North Alabama Area Labor Council organized Saturday evening. There was music, a time to reflect, and a push for change, not just in Huntsville, but across the nation. And while the organizers say daily protests are important, the AALC says it's time for the next phase.
Another way is to peacefully assemble and start a dialogue that leads towards solving what we see the problem is, and that's the lack of oversight in the police departments nationwide.
After speakers from the NAACP and even criminal justice reform spoke, everyone marched around the courthouse saying no more. And Hobson says she's thankful she's alive to see a change starting to come and hopes people will keep the pressure on those who need to listen.
These rallies, these protests, how we're coming together as a community, it will not be repeated. The winds of change are blowing, and it is my belief that this nation will be reborn.
Now, across the nation, we've seen a change in police reform, and people like Hobson say she hopes it will continue and that we can keep educating one another instead of talking past one another. Reporting live in downtown Huntsville, Alexis Scott, WAIT 31 News.